Hello, SpeedGaming. We are here. We did it. Got everything set up. Huge shoutouts to T Sigma. And we're ready to begin. So, with me, I have Vinter and commentary, and Warren Traveler doing tracking. Welcome to the Aria 2022 Randomizer tournament. Right off the bat, we're going to see the hammer shop. This is one of the settings for this preset, where the hammer shop is enabled from the beginning. This allows the runners to get some early items, but I didn't see anything especially amazing in the shop. So it looks like both runners might just be heading on the first room of the castle to try and get Panther.
Yep. I mean, there was an Everything, which is one of the highest defense armors in the game, but it was pretty expensive at almost 90k. So we start with 30k gold, and there's also some souls you can buy there, which cost 15,000. You can always buy 2 souls or sell your equipment. It's all randomized, the prices, except for the souls. So yeah, if you get lucky, you can have really good starting equipment right from the get-go. And Derxu exploring with the vanilla entrance here. We also have an area shuffle.
Which, while it may not look like it, these areas are shuffled.
Yes.
I swear I set it up right. But what Derxu did there was to check the area on the left to get a bit more information on where he can go after this first boss, as well as possibly head there right off the bat if there's a few early item checks to get. But we see Trolenzo going through Creaking Skull and grabbing the souls on the other side, and we'll see Derxu follow suit shortly.
Yeah, Derxu also running the game. I think the Soma glitchless speedrun is what he does. I don't know his current PB, but yeah, so I expect some sort of good execution from him, some good boss fighting, since he does the glitchless.
We're seeing Panther for both runners. That's one of the best blue souls in the game. When you hold R, it allows you to dash at the fastest speed, easily accessible. I believe one of the fastest movement ways in the game, including task movement even.
Yeah,
so this will make the seed go a lot faster.
Yeah. And with our preset, we always get the Black Panther as our first progression item. So there's no argument about it. It's always going to be that. And yeah, as you said, it makes the tournament very accessible, as there's also a lot of new players. The speedrun movement, or with backdash cancelling, makes it a bit tougher. So you don't have to spend hours learning the movement. You can just step right in, holding down the R button. See Blaze here.
Is that a Kaiser Knuckle I see in the flight check?
Oh, we can't get it yet.
Yeah, it is. Not a bad weapon, but I don't think it's worth heading back once you get flight. So I don't think we'll see either runner use that.
Yeah, aside from slide, not much found here yet. So pretty linear. We're gonna have to move towards the end of the castle corridor now.
To answer Chewy's question, I think the boat zip should be allowed, because if anyone decides to go to the reservoir without Malthus, they deserve it. I might see Trolenzo take a death here. Never mind, managed to kill that rock armor with 2 health left and grab Undine for their troubles.
Yeah, D not in logic yet. Is locked by the giant bat soul. Oh, there we see Malthus. Really something you want to find ASAP after getting the Black Panther soul. Another
And
backdash.
The runner's in sync right now. In sync, but both messed up by a different enemy to get back in sync.
Okay. So now you can decide. Either you go back, because there's a warp right here, you could go back to the starting area and check a few of those checks which are locked by Malphus, which Trolenzo decides to do, or you take the route that Derxu does.
And no, you just go back.
Go back, yeah.
I was gonna say that Trolenzo had the right play, but now it's very clear Trolenzo had the right play.
I mean, you can theoretically sequence break that with the kicker skeleton soul, but that could potentially soft lock you. Yeah.
Did we see Trolenzo do the check above Hammer Shop?
I don't think we did.
Interesting. And Trolenzo, despite having Indian, not going to the right. Interesting decision there.
Maybe just wants to get an overview of the castle corridor here. Oh, it was Curly above the Hammer Shop.
Solid soul.
Yeah, and can be a progression soul as well. It's our first rush soul, the weakest of the 3 rush souls. But it allows you, in combination with Undyne, to go beyond the waterfall. Rush through it. Trolenzo is still missing that. Alright, that's quarters. Trolenzo again getting a bit low on health here.
That's a good bulb though. Might see
oh
it
my
now.
god. I don't know when he last saved. Also using the second slot. Ooh, that's long ways back actually. It's okay. He has to get backdash and Malphus again and then grab the clock tower warp again. It's not too bad, the time loss.
Cancel slide exit. It's pretty good since both runners do have slide, allowing progression here for Derxu. Gonna see the save, probably for a save split on the top checks.
Yeah, this save spot is in a really good position now. He could also potentially save split the Stormy Tower and the boss in quarters from that save spot.
Oh, yeah. That wouldn't be a bad play at all.
Finding a black belt. Still don't have really great weaponry to kill the bosses. And Curly, while it is a decent chunk of damage, it's not that great. Oh god. Then Rando will take another death here. Yeah, that's not good. Getting Malphus in backdish once more.
And on to the long hallway for Derxu. Oftentimes skipped, for a good reason we see there with a cloth tunic. But it can occasionally hold a very important progression and is punishing to skip on occasion. Yeah, interesting routing here from Derxu.
Basically just safe splitting that long hallway. But as you said, you know, just making... Oh god. Yeah, you're gonna reset that.
The
Sure.
classic.
But you know, it's good to get it out of the way at least. Now we know where Legion is. One of the more annoying bosses to fight early on.
It is generally good to find if you safe split out, because then you know it's pretty safe to go into other boss rooms. But also
Yeah.
at the same time, if Legion is in the way to checks you want, that's just awful. It's like we're gonna see Derxu heading up towards Stormy Tower.
Yep.
And the boss
I like
up there knows that it's not Legion, so how bad can it really be? Well, death and Valor is how bad.
So, would you have checked the boss right away in Derx's position? Or...
No. I think do the checks. Could be a better weapon than what Derxu has here. Plus, if they're bad, you do the boss, you want to reset out. You have all that information. Okay, armor.
At least some healing. So if the... Okay.
I don't know about this one. I don't know about this chief.
What was his weapon again? Yeah.
Broadsword, I think? It was an
Yeah.
overhead early game swing. So, not very good for Valor.
Yeah, didn't even check the damage. But yeah. I think that was a wise decision to just reset out of it right there.
Oh, can't lose the potato pancake. Top floor. Interesting. Good find here. Gotta keep that in mind for when you end up getting flight. And area transition to the other side. And Hippogriff on the other side. Very good, too.
So that's perfect, so... We can skip the lore for now, just do it whenever we want. I mean, it is the boss that gives the most experience. So sometimes that alone can be a reason to do a boss. To a really low level for now.
Oh, early level top floor. That is a choice. It's a choice I agree with, but it is a choice, man. It's paid off. Ascalon is one of the best weapons in the game. Often overlooked in favor of, say, Claim or Final, but the damage that Ascalon can deal with the backdash cancels, very comparable to, say, Levitain, Calibulg, any of those weapons.
Yeah, and as mentioned, Derxu also running the speedrun of this game, he should be well versed in backdash cancelling. Yeah, we see. Unfortunately, no more feet from Trolenzo. He has given up after taking so many deaths in the early game here, unfortunately.
Very rough start there.
Yeah.
And we did see routing here from Derxu. Gets flight and then goes to Clock Tower, which allows them to head back into the corridors for flight checks. Normally that's a pretty far run from the start of corridors. But with Clock Tower warp just right there, it's very convenient to get to.
Yeah, that was really heads up on the routing there. Also this boss, he doesn't even save. He's like, yeah, I can do this one. I've seen
Yeah,
the worst bosses.
It's not Legion, it's not Valor, I have Ascalon.
I like it.
Yeah, Ascalon's doing more damage than a Rush Soul right now.
Yeah.
I would take the Healing Orb after this boss, however.
Yeah.
Low
Or skip
armor
the
into
Ripper Room.
Room.
Ooh, Safuna is nice.
Asfuna is nice. easier to use than Ascalon since it's a land and cancel weapon.
Well, the Poison Fist, so...
He is gonna die, Lucho. He is gonna die.
Let's see.
Takes one hit.
Should have skipped it.
Oh,
nice one.
The gamble paid off. Does take the heal though. Good play. Probably will head to the second play check of corridors now. Just a couple rooms to the left.
Yep. Yeah, I like the routing here. Chapel. Yeah,
I like going the warp first. I agree with this decision.
Yeah, it's a good chance that the other exit might be a dead end here. But yeah, this is an easy area. It's a low-level area. You can full clear it right now. We'll just get it out of the way, I guess.
Man, equipping Curly there is just mean. You don't need to do Manticore like that.
So yeah, what about those books?
Yeah, about them.
Where are they?
Yeah, for this randomizer, the goal is to kill Chaos, the true final boss of the game. To get to Chaos, you need to kill Julius Belmont and, well, defeat Julius Belmont. And to get to Julius Belmont, you need to kill Graham using the correct set of 3 souls. These 3 souls are detailed in the 3 ancient books, and both the book locations and the souls within are randomized in this randomizer. You can farm the souls, but they are also found in canisters around the map. So any of these, like, 5 blue souls that Derxu has found could be them. But we have not seen a single book yet, so we don't know what they are. The answer is that one of them is in Galamoth, and one of them is in Forbidden, and the last one's in Arena Worstrom. Calling it now.
Well, you might see one of those right away. Chapel is ending in a dead end, but it's arena. I mean, at least it's a good dead end in that sense.
The dead end with checks.
Yeah. It's another area we can full clear.
Skipping the check at the beginning, probably low on health wants to get to the save. I suspect the Derxu will go back for that on the way out.
Yeah, he's shown some great save splitting here, so might incorporate that. Jaya.
Nice ramen.
Yeah.
Looks
Really
like
good
Derxu
menu
wants
here.
to keep the Vijaya. Otherwise, probably would have reset out, gone to back to the save.
Yeah, I guess you always want to have at least one multi-hit weapon, since it's very powerful against some enemies with low defense. And especially on Chaos 1, as well as the eyes in the Chaos 2 fight. Or these wrecking balls, for that matter.
It's time for my book prediction. Aww. Unlucky.
Silver plate though, not bad. At least a decent piece of armor.
Might be the best we've seen in the siege, discounting that everything at the start.
Yeah. And the boss of Arena is Death.
Look at that Ascalon damage, man.
Yeah, that's...
That weapon gets slept on by so many people. It's so good.
Yeah, it looks so small though, right? Compared to the other big overhead
that's
weapons.
True. Like, you compare that to Final Sword, it's like...
Yeah.
Damage is kinda comparable, but size? Nah.
But yeah, Ascalon showing that size is not everything. Really gotta be proficient in the backdash cancelling though, and yeah, Derxu hitting some really nice backdash cancels here.
Very good play. Yo! Looks like we found better armor.
Yeah. I think we're good on armor now. Death's rope behind that Death boss fight. Yeah, Death's rope is a really great piece of armor. Increases your intelligence by a large portion. And intelligence and... Well, that's a lot.
Not as good as Stolas. Sorry for interrupting you.
No, that's fine.
I
was just saying, yeah, intelligence boosts the strength of your blue souls, which is all the rush souls, as well as Panther for that matter.
And unlike strength, which is, I believe, simple 1 point is 1 damage, intelligence scales differently, so I wouldn't say logarithmically because I don't know exactly how it works, but it is a lot better than strength scaling.
Yeah, like basically the more you can acquire, the better. But yeah, as you said, no, it scales way better than strength does. And yeah, Derxu also not forgetting that one check that he skipped at the very beginning. So where'd you now? Still missing that Skula.
Still missing Skula and all 3 books.
Yeah.
Really interesting seed, honestly. It looks really fast with the timer and the progression there. You have Flight, you have Galamoth. But no Skula, no books. It's really confusing of where to go next.
Yeah, the Undine soul still should not be in logic. So we have not found the giant bat soul. But yeah, with Hippogriff, of course, you can still do this check here, as well as all the others.
No, Lucio. Because Legion was the Quarters boss. We got Vanilla Gardens there. And we also saw the other side of Quarters.
So yeah, this could be a stacked garden. Let's see. Not much so far.
Could be. Mucho. Skula could be behind Balor. But hopefully with the addition of a duplicate Skula somewhere in the seed, Derxu won't have to remember that boss and head back there. We will see, though. But first, where does Gardens lead?
Oh.
Unlucky.
Yeah. Yeah, and he again. This was another spot where, with the kicker skeleton, you could have skipped the schooler there and just went through the water, but Derxu not having that has to take the long way around.
On the bright side, it's going to be pretty hard to forget garden exits, given that they're right next to each other.
True.
And one of them's even just the vanilla game.
Yeah, lots of vanilla here.
Is this even randomized?
We still haven't seen the merman room, right? And to check at the end of the vanilla, what is it, reservoir entrance?
Yeah. That is correct. But study now, so new boss. New areas. We'll see what we're looking at in here. I don't necessarily agree with that save. Because the boss isn't going to be trouble to kill.
Yeah.
And with Panther Hippogriff, it's not going to take very long to get back at all.
I agree. But Derxu knows he has the time. Just needs to finish that seed.
Yep. Headhunter, another one of the shop bosses, sorry. So when this is killed, Derxu will have the entire shop unlocked. And judging by the seed so far, we might see Claim in there. Shells, let's not imagine that. Sounds horrible. I prefer to not think about books in chaotic.
Alright. Let's head Hunter down.
Very easy fight with Succubus. No threat at all.
Yeah, Derxu also using Curly there to great effect. Getting those triple hits in at the start of each phase.
Greatly shortens the boss duration with that. I guess this could be a save split for dead ending at the top. Since I don't know if we've seen...
Yeah, we haven't seen any, I think, right?
True. Derxu did go top floor, right? But I don't know if they... Nice blade dances. I don't know if they cleared the top floor dead end or not. So save splitting is basically you're gonna save somewhere, do checks nearby, do something nearby, and then if you don't like how that turns out, you can just reset back to your save and save the travel time. So it's a relatively advanced technique. But like, say Derxu saves there, does all these checks and study and none of them are good, and the dead end at the top, the exit at the top is a dead end. Derxu resets and saves all of the travel time through study. So if you do that enough, you can save a couple minutes on your Rando seed. Oh, backdash? Kicker. That bingo board is not something you see very often.
Yeah.
Everything except Skula and Giant Bat, and it's a dead end.
Still wanting to keep the kicker, apparently.
Thing.
And the Manticore was also the first check he did after the save, so...
That's true, but Manticore would be pretty easy to get back. Just go out straight up. Yes, Lucio, I have rolled a good seed. I think. Maybe. You got a sub 40 on one of my seeds. That wasn't that bad. I think that was a good seed, Lucio. I'm gonna see Derxu heading to... Is that chapel work gonna be? Yeah. And then probably just do another area check. Though, which area check, I'm not quite sure. Galamoth, I guess?
Yeah.
What's the chances Skula is Galamoth, and then every single book is Skula locked?
I mean, it's getting higher by the minute. Not that much left, right?
There are checks here we haven't seen. You can go through the waterfall to reach the other side of Reservoir. That's my prediction. You can do the three waterfall checks, and the one behind waterfall, and you can do the check in the bottom right in Man-Eater Room. So, 5 checks. One of them could be Skula, or it could be Galamoth. Well, now you can do Galamoth.
Yeah. That explains why you didn't go for the checks.
The seed is great, Lucho. I don't know what you're talking about.
This might actually be...
Hey, it's our first book!
This might actually be Giant Bed behind Galamoth. Hold it now.
That sounds awful.
Now we've seen all the ropes.
No, it's Giant Bat. Entire bingo board, except for Skula. There are 2 Skula checks left. And Derxu has neither of them. This is great.
Evil Butcher?
Just loving the seed. Oh my god.
Is this even randomized? This is insane.
And you can't even do either of the checks here.
No, you can't. It's both Skula locked.
Yes. The 3 required souls are guaranteed to be in soul canisters somewhere in the seed.
Oh, this might be vanilla Skula as well.
Oh my god. Worst boss in the game. Quote me on it. Really not sure that you need Succubus on at this point in the game.
Whoa!
Yo!
Is this even randomized? Oh my god. Okay. What a seed. What a seed. Yeah, Derxu
Hey.
heading right back.
Convenient save, right next to Forbidden.
Yeah, another perfect opportunity to save split here. And even better, I mean, if you only find a book here, you can potentially still reset. If you have the memory, or keep it in memory. Okay, maybe now we won't, since this could be the required blue soul.
I do like the kicker movement. It's kind of pointless at this point. We get to see what the required blue is. Alright.
You could reset, nice.
Yeah, you can reset that.
And I think we have that one already. I'm not sure about
so.
Evil Butcher. I think we also have that one. Not 100% on the red soul though. So potentially just a yellow book missing.
Nice skull necklace. We do not have the last book, no. Save splitting the bottom checks. That makes sense. Because they're going to want to do them and then go top right out of Clock Tower. Which, calling it now, is going to lead to Eastern Reservoir.
Oh.
I love it.
Duplicate blue, wow.
Amazing. It is a great seed, thank you. And I did roll it. I'm glad you are both appreciating this seed. Shells, Luicho. Every runner at one point needs to run into a where the hell is Skula kind of seed. Hey, is that Skula? Aw. There is a 50% chance that there is there's a 50% chance that each book has a duplicate. So it's not guaranteed, but you can definitely see every book having a duplicate. Just depends on the seed.
I must say though, Derxu playing this really well. I don't know if you've seen him play before, but he does look very proficient, and I really liked his decision making, save splitting, routing with the warps.
Yeah, this is my first time seeing Derxu play. I believe they're an older runner from before I started playing this randomizer, but they're definitely very good at this. Save splitting out of Eastern to head back to Eastern to head to the lower reservoir faster.
It's bad, man.
I don't know if that's faster, but it's hilarious. Yes, Trolenzo forfeited. But Derxu has to finish the seed for it to count as victory.
Oh. Could have had that one really early.
Oh. I was really hoping that it was the other Skula.
Oh yeah, that would have been hilarious.
It's like, you could have had this at 10 minutes, but nah, you just waited. I don't know where Derxu's going. Yes, Brother Darkness, I believe that is what it would count as. Because the West Reservoir here connects to Castle Corridors in the vanilla exit. So if you just want to head to a save point or a warp point or anything, that's like a screen away from that exit. And there's nothing else in Eastern Reservoir that hasn't been cleared.
Yeah, kind of curious. Also could have checked out the shop upgrade if you really wanted to. So I'm thinking this has to be maybe the Galamov chucks?
I think Derxu forgot what reservoir connected to. We are going to see the rest of top floor now. Watch this be where Skula is. Or Skulky, you know. Starts with the first 4 letters. Basically the same thing. What did I say?
There it is.
What did I say? My third prediction of where Skula is correct.
I mean, you did roll the seed after all.
Wow.
Or will he go back for the Kaiser Knuckle?
Oh,
That is the
true.
real question.
True. You never know when you'll need a good Kaiser Knuckle. Are we gonna see guessing on Graham? Is that what we're about to see? Well, we all know the yellow soul is ectoplasm.
I also think there hasn't been many random yellow soul drops, so Succubus he bought in the shop. He should know what options he has. Yeah, just guess correctly, I think, is the strategy here.
Just guess. I'd probably put on Ascalon here. The overhead swing plus better damage, I think, would make it a better option against Graham. Poison Fist works fine when it's your only option, but when you're sitting there with, like, the 5th best weapon in the game... yes. Derxu does have Manticore. Oh, it's right there. It's ectoplasm. Do it.
Oh! Almost like he's listening in.
Follow Krunen strats. As we all know, the right soul is always found on top floor. Just gotta believe. Ascalon would probably be doing like 40 damage here. Let me just throw that out.
Yeah, the Osafune is a lot easier to use, and has a longer range.
That is false, Luicho. In the time it takes to land 2 hits with Ascalon, you can land 4 hits with Osafune.
Yeah,
Don't
maybe he
mind
just
me.
maybe
Just
just thinks
debating.
of preserving some more healing lore, you know. I think it's a lot safer to use the Osafune here.
Aw.
Can't believe it. It's not ectoplasm. Still sticking with Curly though. And we have the best Rush Soul in Manticore. there's 6 canisters of each color. I don't know that Derxu has found all of them. Like all of the yellow ones, for that matter. But yeah. So if he did, there's basically a 1 in 6 chance now. And now it's a 1 in 5, obviously.
I'm trying to think of what area Derxu hasn't cleared it yet.
Only think of Galamorph.
Sounds right.
Maybe forgot about it?
Is the implication, Shells, that I rig seeds to just be garbage for the runners? I pull up these seeds, I'm like, alright, where are the books? What's the starting gear? If it's bad, I'll send this seed over. I'm not that toxic.
Okay. Change of plans?
Looking at the map. Classic. Oh, there are checks in top floor that were missed. So it could be that one of these is yellow book. Nope, not that one. Maybe the other one.
Yeah, one more.
Nope, not that one. But I guess now we know that the other item was pitch black suit down in Clock Tower.
Oh no. No! So close. Alright. I think he realized now. He realized now. We are gonna see the Galamorph checks now. Did he really just enter top floor and get the warp and then just peace out right away?
Yep, there it is. Quetzalcoatl.
Can just reset now. Wait, he doesn't have that?
Where?
But he did pick it up before, right?
Where did he reset it out?
Oh no.
Oh boy, was that Eastern?
Oh, looks like it. I mean, he's going there right now. Through the big golem room.
The better way to get to Eastern?
Yeah, he did not kill Balor since there was the quarters boss and we found like both sides of quarters. I mean, he could have just to gain some more levels. Okay.
Honestly, props on remembering exactly where it is.
Yeah. That is some elephant level memory right there. Like, I would never have remembered that. Oh,
I
okay.
lied. Lucho seed number 2 is calling that it's on Triton. That does sound right, because that's the one that I called was Skula. Let this be a warning, don't reset out of souls. It will punish you.
There it is.
Alright.
Okay.
Now just to not die and have to do that again.
Please heal Derxu. Here.
Please heal more, Derxu.
Ah, he's fine. Okay. So we're definitely in go mode now.
Yep. Time to make it to Graham. Then from there, Julius, and finally Chaos. Should be a pretty easy time.
Yeah.
3 different healing souls, 1 for each slot. That's not true. 1 for yellow, 2 for blue.
I would still love a shop trip though. After the Graham fight. Since you need to go back to the start anyway, to go to Gardens.
Mm.
There's still potential upgrades in our weaponry, I guess. Could also grab the Demon's Mail if you really wanted to. But I think Manti plus the Death's Robe is a pretty good combo.
Well, that would require equipping Manticore.
Too. Yep, still sticking with that curly.
Your Derxu, Manticore, best wishes ever true. Ascalon would be better for this phase. Ascalon would be better for every phase. Though I do agree with Lucho that Ascalon is a more difficult weapon to use than Poison Fist or Osafune. So that is a fine reason to avoid it. Massive Ripper damage. Honestly, 1 damage, huge.
I mean, Derxu has shown though that he is proficient at the backdash cancelling. But yeah, I think these weapons that auto-cancel are a bit easier to use in this phase. And maybe, again, wants to preserve some healing.
If you don't use that one. Just for succubus healing, but not a lot of damage there.
Yeah, Poison Fist does okay here. Alright. That's Graham down.
And now, on to Gardens.
Yeah, I'd be shocked if Derxu forgot where Gardens was. And bonus points if he takes the Skula entrance.
Faster way there.
Alright. So final chop chip. The Calibok and the Levitain.
Oh
You
my
were asking
god.
for more great stuff?
What a
There you
shot.
have it. Dude. That is one of the most stacked shops I've seen in a while. I mean, it's not the high top tier weapons, but they're well, really great.
And not a lot more than you need than Levitate and Calibol Gascalon, man.
Yeah.
Deathstroke Demons Male ever sing.
Wait, the Deathstroke got added? Oh my god. That is insane. Yo, that hammer shot was really pog.
Yeah. Great shot for a interesting seed. Yo, let's go.
Nice one. Taking the good entrance to Gardens.
What's right next to Julius? Just what you like to see.
Still sticking with Curly though. Don't think we'll see Manticore on this seat.
Maybe it's a statement that Manticore can be removed. This is peaceful protesting.
Yeah, maybe Curly's just his favorite soul, who knows? Just likes the aesthetics of it.
I respect that. I don't actually. Manticore is better visually, aesthetically, but I respect it.
I think I like Devil the best. But Manticore looks the most buff, I would say, for sure.
Oh, take two. Good option to save outside of Julius.
Yeah, saving...
Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, saving is oftentimes a good idea in this game.
Julius is definitely one of the hardest bosses in the game, and very punishing if you go for the faster strats, which we're seeing with the Rush Souls.
Yeah, I mean, yesterday we've also seen it being done on 1 HP. At least the first phase with the Lubricant Soul.
Hey, Manticore, let's go! I'm really happy to see Manticore, okay?
Yeah, damage is way higher. We want to go fast. Yeah, that's...
Usually the jumps from Julius are what you don't want to see, since they're really hard to follow and dodge. Derxu's making it look really easy.
And when the phase transition happens here from phase 1 to phase 2, now I always have to look in the background. Since you mentioned that. Castle starts crumbling. Should be seeing soon.
It's falling apart. And that castle just comes tumbling down, tumbling down.
Is that the, like, inverted castle from, like, in Soden?
I don't know. I've never actually played Soden. Gotta say, looking at Derxu's healing situation, I can see why he's been conserving it. Not a lot left. The succubus definitely should make this doable. Just gotta keep a couple emergency healing items from Julius.
Alright. Come up and curly.
Really, Alarune. Oh, there was a Black Panther. Well, Luigi, I'll have to play Soden eventually. I did promise Dinner Dog and God's Child that I'd play it. It's just a matter of time. Oh, nice Khaled build.
Yeah.
Love to see it. Great weapon, not so good against Chaos, who resists Dark.
Yeah, the level situation not so great since we fought neither Legion, or we fought them briefly maybe, but we beat neither Legion nor Belor. But I believe in Derxu here. He should have. Last check.
Oh, red Minotaur. Nope.
Almost. It's the Were Tiger.
Basically the same soul.
Alright. And on to Chaos.
It's a lot of damage early on. Now you want to see with only a super potion as healing, man. Plus this first phase of Chaos locks off your souls, so Derxu can't even use Succubus to heal.
Yeah. I guess getting through the first phase, the statue phase, without taking damage would be optimal here.
Yeah. Phase 2 has a lot more hitboxes, so you can farm your Succubus healing and stave off using your super potion. But phase 1 is just very rough.
Can heal now, Succubus.
Full health going in phase 2, so it's pretty good there. Gonna see probably a 2 or 3 eye here. And then Manticore on the core with all the mana healing that Derxu has left.
Probably going for 3i here, the looks of things.
Good movement around those thorns.
Oh, wow.
Hippogriff.
Yeah, no more healing.
Might be a good plan to put on Vijaya here again, because the double
Yep.
hits let you heal twice as much.
Oh man, look
Also,
at this.
yeah. Well, that's bad.
Maybe
Should
looking if he has
survive
final
this.
guard here, but he doesn't.
Lots of health. Just put on lubricant. It's fine. So to explain what that healing was, as Derxu goes, gives it a second try. The snake, the bone dragon, when its hitboxes overlap, you can hit them, and that counts as multiple hits for the purposes of Succubus, Une, and Persephone, allowing you to heal like 30 to 50 heals per hit. So it's very good for healing on Chaos 2 if you can attack the snake when it curls up. And I'll see if we can make it through Chaos 1 hitless this time. Save that super potion for the second phase.
Yeah. Switching to the levitate now. A little easier to use than the Vijaya.
Got a lot better of a hitbox.
Yeah. But not having those juicy multi-hits. As the statues do not have any defense, the multi-hit weapons are usually a great option here. Taking one hit there, but I think that's... Yeah. You can deal with that.
Yeah. Probably gonna build that off the first eye even. So, very good play for first phase. We did see one of the dangers of using a rush soul here. You found? Nice, good dodge. If you rush soul an eye and it doesn't kill the eye, when you come out of the rush soul, you'll be forced to take a hit. So if you're not sure on your mana situation, or if you don't have a lot of healing, it can be pretty dangerous to go for those. Oh damn. Should still be fine. Still has a hit left. Honestly, in this case, it might be good to put on a Demon's Mail if Derxu bought that from the shop. Since that resists Dark, actually. So the orb that the snake fires will deal only around 100 damage instead of 200 plus.
Oh really? I didn't even know that.
Yeah, did you know that Armor of Fire resists fire and Armor of Water resists water?
I did in fact not know that.
That's the only difference between the two, really.
But yeah, the big orb...
Sorry?
Yeah, this big orb can be really nasty. If you're mid-air and... It deals a lot of damage if you get hit by that. This is really like a multitasking, a bullet hell kind of thing, where you need to look at so many things at the same time. It's sometimes unavoidable to get hit.
Good
Good damage now.
damage. With all 4 eyes down. Some really good damage.
And GG.
Oh, it's GG. Good second fight there. Let's see if Derxu wants to hop in for a quick post-season review. Hello.
Oh.
So what do you think of that Skula placement?
Oh boy. Well, I think I should have just kept checking on top floor then, but I decided not to. Because there was a second copy of it. A vanilla Skula, you don't have that often, right?
We're looking at the bingo board. It's like, you have every single progression item, but not Skula?
Yeah.
How does that happen?
The most important one. Well, I don't know, it was super confusing.
Matt asks Derxu, why Curly?
Yeah, someone I noticed that I had Manticore, so yeah, I just forgot that I had Manticore. This seat was strange. I think I could have, if I would have kept checking top floor, I think probably would have been done by like half an hour earlier or something. And not that fast, but 20 minutes at least.
Definitely sub
I don't know.
goal.
Definitely. Also, I played very poorly in the end. I had that chaos. Had a hard time with that. Also, I wouldn't have to guess the third soul. You know, I checked the. I was in Eastern Reservoir, and I had that soul, and I had that in mind the whole time. If I reset here, this is gonna be the soul, and well, it was the soul. I had to go back.
I had faith in the ectoplasm guess, but
Yeah.
alas, top floor not paying off.
No. Who did roll the seat then?
Oh my god.
Yeah. Next time, find someone else to roll.
Oh my god.
Oh boy. That was fun, still.
My seeds are good, y'all are just mean.
I mean, you can play some of those yourself, right? Oh, whatever. Next race is, I don't know when it's gonna be. When it's the next race? Then I didn't have a chance to talk with them.
I think Trolenzo is forfeiting out of the tournament, so you're going to be moving on.
Okay. No, that's unfortunate.
Let me just see who you're going to be up against next. You're going to be up against the winner of me versus Smilefires, happening later today.
Ooh.
In just 4.5 hours.
Later.
Oh wait, that's not right. In 2.5 hours. 3.5?
No.
2.5? I don't know. I have to convert time zones, man.
It's 2.5, I think, right? Yeah, 2.5.
Yeah, okay.
So 6 p.m. Eastern.
Yeah.
So I know what I'm gonna study later today.
So how did you like the shop?
The shop in the beginning was absolute trash. Except for maybe something I missed, but yeah, at least after the 2 shop upgrades, it was a great upgrade with my arsenal. I didn't really have. Yeah, well, I had Osafuna, I guess, and Vijaya, but if I have the choice to pick something like Levitain or Colored Bulk, I'd rather pick that, of course. There was not that much healing, right, in the shop.
Yeah, no. I was curious why you're saving healing so much, but then you get to the end, it's Super Potion's the only thing you have left. Makes sense.
Mm. Well, I was pretty. It went pretty easy on my healing at Julius. I think I had only 1 super potion for chaos, which
Yeah.
should be enough technically, of course. But
Just don't get hit.
yeah, right, no? As an excuse, so it was fine, I guess.
I'll ask another question. Why didn't you use Ascalon?
Yeah, I had Ascalon, but I don't like these kind of weapons. I'm kind of familiar with backdash canceling at some point, but it feels just awkward. Ascalon and as well as Final Sword, as good as it is, I don't really like it. But yeah.
I can see that. I think I actually prefer Ascalon over Final Sword, just in the way that they feel to use. Final
Pretty
is
similar for me.
more clunky.
Also, with Final you have the urge to get those double hits in. And,
God. Gotta go for the multi-hits. It's faster.
Yeah, always. It's faster, it does damage. Chaos is weak to damage, as we all know. Well, yeah, that was a fun race. Well, race a fun seed, though. And yeah, looking forward to the match later.
Yeah.
To your match later.
I'll help provide a good show.
Well, good luck, and yeah, thanks for commentating.
Alright. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. And also thanks to Warren Traveler, who did the tracking for us today. Not appearing on screen here, but did a great job. And yeah, you can watch these matches without commentary, but not without a tracker. So huge shoutouts to Warren Traveler for that. And T Sigma for setting up our restream. And thank you, Barracks, for commentating with me.
Thank
a
you,
pleasure.
Vinter.